life would change forever if you had undeniable contact with something. It would just change forever. Your perception of light, just to drive through the In-N-Out drive-through would be different. Everything would be different.
Right, but
Taking a shit would be different. There's aliens out there.
You can say that about smelling salts or mushrooms. Or you can say that about lots of things.
Yeah, but about that specifically, if we knew that was real, because I think it's probably true, but I still hold open the possibility that it's all bullshit.
Here's the whole thing. No one who has ever seen more space or the universe than you and I has ever seen anything that was bullshit.
What do you mean?
In the universe.
What I mean is like fake UFO footage. There's a lot of fake footage. I would want to see, if you could see something yourself, and I have good friends that have. I have good friends that have had experiences that they say there is no fucking way that is us, that this is something else.
Right. Just understand that part of the job in any of these circumstances is to kick up kerfuffle. Like,
right.
That's part of it. Like, if you live in Florida, you see how many times things go off into space, and you know that there's a pattern between that and government airplanes, and like our stories of cooperation have been nothing but cooperative, as they could only be. Like, we don't hold any leverage.
I think some of the shit that we're seeing is our stuff.
Right. I'm saying, but nobody will have a way of, like, as advanced as we are, we still got to let that balloon fly over, right?
Yeah. What the fuck is that? That's the most obvious shit ever. That's your neighbor peeking over the fence.
No, it is not. It is your neighbor's drone.
Yeah, your neighbor's drone.
In your yard.
Over your house. Yeah.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Right. Filled with a piñata of the next COVID.
Right. I mean, what are they doing? Flying robots.
It's not like that. It's not like that. In the world of flying things, sometimes things go off course. You see what I'm saying?
Do you think that's
especially
all it was?
Spy stuff.
Do you think that's all it was? It went off course? That it just magically happened to go near all the military bases?
Don't say magically. Say wind.
The wind got it?
Well, I'm saying.
Bro, they just flew those things over, and they hope that Biden didn't notice. They said they flew over during Trump's administration, too, but they didn't tell him because they didn't want him to shoot him down.
Neither of those stories is true. That information was out
there.
There.
One like 2 days ago, right?
Another one, yeah.
They said this was a hobbyist, though, but that's what they said.
Well, this doesn't count.
Yeah.
This doesn't count. And the way that you know immediately is it says over Utah. Like, that would be where, you know.
That's like White Sands, right? No, that's New Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's got to be military bases in Utah, though, right?
Well, I'm saying
actually the image I showed
was in the map wise,
the first one, the Chinese surveillance balloon is what this says.
Oh, that's what this one is? This is the one from February 2023.
Right.
That's the one they shot down. Look at that. So it's just a balloon with solar power and some kind of camera. How weird.
Not weird. Not weird.
Well, not weird if you just think about human patterns. We've got to see what the enemy's up to. Let's fly over, take some pictures, see what the fuck is going on with these people.
I'm saying we can say whatever we want, but we're civilized, and maybe they're not civilized. So if you weren't civilized, then maybe part of your job is airborne weaponry.
Yeah.
So you got to test it out. You got to see what it can do. Yeah. And yeah, they're going to go off course. Huh? Okay.
Well, that's not airborne weaponry, but we have a lot of it.
Information is.
That's true. Information is weaponry.
Information is.
Yeah.
Just knowing what the conversations are over this wide swath of people is worth money. Because at the end of all these information driven society places is analytics, and that's what this is. Yeah, I probably said too much.
No, it's all right. We'll be fine. I just wonder where it's all headed, because it seems like we're building towards an event. I think about it all the time. It seems like it's not.
It's time to get a bunker.
It seems like it might be a good time to get a bunker, or at least a supply of water.
Well, here's the thing. If you follow what becomes accessible, that's how you can generally see where things are going, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the true magicalness of Elon Musk, you know? Is take that guy out of the story and just tell that story and...
Yeah. Yeah, he's moving us into so many different directions all at the same time. The electric car thing, the internet satellite thing, and now this Neuralink thing. The Neuralink thing is the craziest
because
one.
all of these things are connected in these higher upper echelon conversations. I'm saying you see the same conversation with Tesla or Da Vinci, or like information is what is limited, and whole industries can be built upon your ability to know how certain things are going to hit certain people. And this was before we called things promotion and marketing. You know what I mean? That's Hollywood is not really there to entertain you. Like, that's great that happens, but propaganda is something that is important to all civilizations.
Well, propaganda in Hollywood movies is built into the ingredients list. It's like, if you want flour, you need wheat. Like, you're going to have to get the wheat. And if you want to be able to make movies about certain subjects, you have to be willing to work with some people